Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you very much once again for joining me for another cash envelope stuffing video. I haven't done this in a while. I know I've gotten some new subscribers, and I haven't done a real a real introduction. So welcome to anybody who is new. Thank you very much for clicking on the video and just kind of seeing what goes on here in my little budgeting world. My name is Christine. Obviously, my channel, the Budgeting Baker. I am 57 years old, going on 58 in January. I live in the Midwest in a very small town in South Dakota on the east side. I started my budgeting journey, I think this is year 4. I found this particular method through the Budget Mom. I think 500,000 people have found or have have found a new strategy through the Budget Mom. She is phenomenal. To this day, I still follow her, and she still amazes me. I was flipping through Facebook one night, and I happened to come across her channel, and it changed my life. It changed the way that I look at money. It changed the way that that I respect my money, how I view it. I've always had an emotional attachment to my money. And it's when I kind of broke the emotion off and I started treating this more like a business. It made me once again respect my money more. Now, it's probably about 90% of the time I make sure that almost every dollar has a home. There are times when, a 5 slips here, a couple bucks slipped there, but you know what? I'm okay with that. For the most part, I know exactly where my money's going, what I need to spend it on, and what my long-term goals are. Now, has not always been smooth sailing, to be very honest with you. If you've been with me for a while, you know at the beginning of the year, I made some hard decisions. I needed to really start to beef up my retirement account because this woman does not want to be working until she's 70. So I went through and I looked at the budget that I set for each individual sinking fund, and I cut that way back. So that I could start diverting some more money into my 401k, and it's been paying off. So I was very happy to see when I got my last 401k statement. It had gone up around $1,900, 19 and some change. So I was very happy about that. So it gives me a little bit of hope that I will not have to work until the age of 70. So anyway, again, welcome. Thank you very much. Feel free to comment if there's anything that you guys want to see, if you have any questions. I have addressed this before. Putting your financial information out onto the internet can be very daunting. And it took me a while to say to myself, do I really want to do this? So when I started my channel, I made the decision to only show what I cash stuff. Now, there are those content creators out there who literally take their entire paycheck out of the bank. I'm talking mortgage or rent and utilities and all of that stuff. They show you how they stuff that into a binder or into an envelope, and then at the end of the month, they take it all out and they put it back in the bank and they pay their bill. That sounded a little repetitive to me, so I chose not to do that. Basically, the way that I pay my bills is I take whatever my bill is and I split it into 2. So if my water bill is $100, I take $50 out of one paycheck, $50 out of the other paycheck, and then that's where it goes. So most of the time, before you guys even see any of this, I've already sat down and paid 50% of my bills electronically. It's just easier for me that way. It's less confusing. and I can just make sure that there's no, you know what I mean, there's no mistakes made. So the way that I do my cash stuffings, I usually split it up into two parts, two separate videos. So today is part one. I will do my change via Miss Piggy. I do my wallet. I do my month ahead binder because that usually takes me a little bit. And then I do my debt binder. And then in, and my me binder. Yes, and my me binder. And then in part two, I actually do my sinking funds, holidays, birthdays, you know what I mean? All, you know, car maintenance and all that great stuff. So I have my cheat sheet. I should have posted, I think it went up already. My budget that I did the other day, I always start off with a budgeting video followed by 2 cash stuffing videos. So that's what this is right here. I went through and I knew how much money I was spending on my sinking funds. I usually do $200 a paycheck. This week I did have an extra 100. I did some overtime. So I had $300 into my sinking funds. I have money that goes into my wallet for groceries, gas spending, and oh crap. I do have a couple, like 3 bills that I do pay in cash. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put this off to the side for now. And yeah, let's do this. All right, Miss Piggy, my 4-section bank. She is very full. Very full. So she should be full by the end of the year. This is my little $3 Walmart purse. This section is for saving. I am saving for whatever. It's my savings. Probably for a down payment on a new car, because in the next year or 2, I will need a new car. This compartment here is for spending. Once I get the money out of this, that will go into my me binder, and I'll go over that a little bit. This section here is for donate. This money goes towards the supplies I need every year. Supplies that I need to make cupcakes for my cancer walk every year. And then this, her butt, goes into investment, and this will go either into my 401k, it'll go into an IRA, it'll go somewhere. There is no rhyme or reason as to how much I put in what. It doesn't matter. I just put it wherever. All right, and she is 3/4 of the way full. So yeah, so she will definitely be filled up by, I'm gonna put her over here. She will definitely be filled up by the end of the year, and then we'll unstuff her and see how much money we have. Okay, wallet. Oh, hold on. Let me just make sure that there's no information that you guys can see. Okay, wallet. Walmart receipt. So I have decided to make things a little bit easier for me to put trackers in the 4 envelopes that I have in my wallet. It was just getting very confusing for me, just trying to go off receipts. So it's just, you know what I mean? When I take money out, I write it down. I don't remember a lot of things anymore. I'm getting older, and you know what I mean? The brain just doesn't work, and I just don't remember things like I used to. So, you know, we just got to write things down when that happens. So that's what, this is something new. I've always just tried to remember where I spent money. So I figured, well, you know what? Let the budget sheet do it for me. Okay, so I have food, gas, spending, and oh crap. So we'll get to the Walmart receipt here in just a minute. All right, nothing left in food, nothing left in gas. Spending, I should have $16 left. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That is correct. So that will come out. That will go into my me binder, which I will get into here in just a little bit. All right, so 731, we're going to take out 16, and I'm going to write me. And I will zero this out. Okay. Oh crap. is exactly what it means. It's the, oh crap, I need $1. Oh crap, I ran out of money in my spending. It's just I just call it the oh crap envelope. I should have 8 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay, and then I'll do the same thing. 731. This will get transferred over to my me binder. -8, and we'll zero that out. Okay, I'm going to take all of these out because I'm going to... Okay. All right, now let's get to restuffing. Now, before I do that, I have already gone food shopping today. It's already done. That's what this Walmart receipt is, okay? And I also already put gas in my car, okay? So, over here on my budget sheet, I'm going to write 731 plus 150, okay? Because that's what I'm going to put in. My gas, 731 plus 50, okay? Spending, I get 20. And then oh crap gets 10. All right, now, right off the bat, before we get to gas and spending, gas and food, let's see. Spending gets 20, so we'll put that in here. Oh, we'll put that in the front. Oh, let's flip it over. It's easier to see. Okay. Oh crap gets 10. All right, so those two are stuffed. All right, now gas. I already filled up my tank, but I only needed $40. So 731 minus 40 will leave me with 10. And that 10 is in here. Now, I am going up to see my grandchildren this weekend. I'm going to go watch them. And that's about 2 hours north. So I may have to end up using that 10 to get through, you know what I mean, the next week. We'll just kind of play it out and we'll see how it goes. Now, food. 150 budgeted for today, okay? Now, on my Walmart receipt, and where's my calculator? Okay, I've already highlighted things that are not food that I purchased, okay? So, I spent $183.10. Okay, 183.10. I know, you guys are saying, well, that's over 150, Christine, but 17.74, which is basically $18. I bought shark pads for my my little portable vacuum cleaner that I use every day. So that was 18. So we're gonna take that $18 out. Now, that is gonna come out of my household, okay, envelope. And then the other one is $24 that I bought some makeup and some more skin cream that will come out of my me binder. That was $24. Okay, so I've got $141.10 is technically all I spent on food. All right, so 150, we're just going to call it even at 141. So food will actually have $9 left. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. $141, which will leave me 9. So what I will do is I will go into those binders. I will take that money out and I will put it back in my tray because now it leaves this tray short that amount of money. Okay, so we're good. So I've got $9 left in food. I've got $10 left in gas, $20 in spending, and $10 for oh crap. Okay, so here we go. That's wallet. Wallet is done. Hold on. I got to put my debit card back in or else I will forget. Okay. Which is why I wrote it on the back here, because after I go through and stuff them, I have to see where I've got money. Okay, so this is good. I'm going to keep this receipt so that I can document it in my binder. All right, so 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I've got $24. So I have what is called as my me binder. Any money that I have left over in my wallet goes into this binder, and this is what I spend on myself. Okay. Now, how I have this set up, I have a series of savings challenges. Okay, I've got some, new ones that I need to start back here. Oh, I gotta put one in there. And then once the savings challenge is done, I go through and I put it into the envelopes that I want to put that money in. So I'm saving for a new pair of glasses, massages, haircut, clothes, skincare, me, myself, and I, and books. And I do want to start one here for planner supplies. Let me grab. Hold on, people. Hi, Louie. Sorry. I want to put a tracker in here. Oh, get in there. Okay. Cool beans. All right, now let's see where I stand on my savings challenge. So this one is a $150 savings challenge. Isn't that so pretty? Look at that. Chocolate. Out of the 150, I think I have 90 in here. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93. Oh, I have 95. Okay. So let's finish up this last 10. So here's 10. I'm going to color this 10 in. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So, and then these are 5s now. Now I'm going into 5s here. It's almost done. Yay. So here's a 5. Let's do brown again. And here's a 5. Okay, now I have $4 left, and I'll show you what I do with that. So let's give this a good count. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 50. And I should have 115 in here. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. Whoops. Hold on. Hold on. Let's do that again. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yay! 115. Then I get to go shopping. Not too soon, because Louie needs a bath. So I have a 120-pound purebred German Shepherd. His name is Louis. I'll put a picture up. If you've been with me for a while, you guys all know all about Louis. So once every couple of months or so, probably I think every 2 months, I take him into Sioux Falls to the groomer, because they're the only place around here that has a bathtub that's big enough to fit him. So, and when I do, I drop him off, and it usually takes them 4 or 5 hours by the time he's done and blow dried and everything like that. So I take that time because Sioux Falls is actually the next biggest town that's got things like to go shopping. And then he gets a bath, I go shopping. So that's what I saved this for. So we're going to get this. We're going to get the next 45 because he's due for a bath soon. As a matter of fact, it's going to be really, really soon. So I have got to try my hardest to try to be able to get this one done. All right. So this is what the other thing that I'm going to do. So I've got 4 here. So this is a miscellaneous type of savings challenge. It's got all types of miscellaneous numbers on it. So we're going to put that back here so that it has a home. Okay, now, like I said, I bought makeup and skin cream today at Walmart because I was down to nothing. So that comes out of here. All right, let's see what we've got here. Okay, skincare. How much do I have in here? I've got 12. Cool. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because my little jar was $10. So 731 minus 10 will be 2. Okay, and then that is going to go back in here. Okay. And then, let's see, that should leave me 14. Oh, perfect. I'll take it out of me, myself, and I. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. That goes back in here. So that covers the, hopefully, in the end, it'll come out right. We'll wait and see. Minus 14 should leave me 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. So this me, myself, and I envelope is just for anything that's like miscellaneous. If I go have, coffee with my daughter, or it's just a general type of fund. So, okay. Okay, so me, myself, and I is done. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, 35. Cool. I might be able to do that. Whew. Cross your fingers. Wish me luck this week that I don't spend any money. All right. So me binder is done. All right. Let's jump over to debt. And I think this week in my debt binder, I was putting in 15. Actually, I'm putting in 20. Go me. Okay. I need my markers. Okay, let's do green. This is my little donut savings challenge. They are $5 each, and when I'm done, this is $100. And then this will go towards debt. Probably towards maybe an extra payment on my home loan. Maybe towards a medical bill, because I'm waiting for, like I said last time, for the bill to come in when I had my stitches in my hand. So maybe I'll put it towards that. I don't know. I'll just see where kind of things stand when I get it. This is almost done. Actually, I have like $15 left. Yay! So I will be able to, next pay period, I should be able to complete this. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Should have 85 in here. 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, and 85. And then when this one is done, I'll go on to the next one, my little puppy dog. This is a cupcake savings challenge, which is 80. This is a $100 scratch off, and this is just another $120 mini debt savings challenge. So yep, so this is my debt binder. So that is done. Now what I do like to do is, let me grab a highlighter. When they're done, I highlight them, just to make sure that I have covered all of my bases. Okay, now let's go into, and this usually takes me a little bit, let's go into my 1 month ahead binder. When I decided to reduce the goal amount in my sinking funds, I made sure that this 1 month ahead binder became very, very important. I was randomly putting money in this. Now I have absolutely moved it to the top of the priority list. If you've been with me for a while, my veteran watchers, you guys know how I do this, but for my my new subscribers, so basically every payday I take out $28, all in singles. When I first started off, every one of these envelopes gets $2, okay? And then as I was fully funding an envelope, I would take the $2 from that envelope and move it to the next. And then when that envelope was done, I moved it to the next. So my trash of $23 a month is fully funded. Okay. My subscription, which has a goal amount of $50, is fully funded. Okay. So this was 2, and then my trash was 2. So my next one right now that I'm working on is prescription, and I have a $50 budget for that. So this prescription binder will get the 2 from trash, the 2 from subscription, and then the 2 that I put in for this binder. So this now gets 6. Once this one is done, this 6 goes on to the next one, which is car registration. So this will get 6 plus its 2, which will get 8. It's kind of like a reverse snowball, so to speak. So we are going to get started on this. All right. So 731. And as you can see, I have been, I've been very, very diligent in making sure that, that I've been put, because this is like, this is a savings. I mean, this is a forced savings. This is a savings that is very goal oriented. Instead of just dropping it into a savings account, this is how I do it. This is what focuses me in on what I need to have done. All right, so let's do a 5 and a 6. So this should now have 32. My target amount is 50. So in the next couple of pay periods, I'll have this done. 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. How do I have these in here? Like that. Okay. Now, all of the rest of them will get their $2. It was just something that I could fit in my budget. It was, so this is 28. It was easy for me to track. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was easy for me to get excited about. You know, every time I fully fund an envelope, I'm like, yes. Okay. Household. I have $100 budgeted for this. Now, understand, this is only meant to cover the basics. This is really all this is meant to do. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is just enough to cover me for a month if something, God forbid, should happen. You know, I get laid off from work, which I don't foresee happening, but or I get sick and, you know, disability doesn't cover all of my my paycheck. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is all this is meant to do. So this is water. I have $100 budgeted for that. Okay. Gas for the car. I have $100 budgeted for that. And then when this is done, this will go in my safe and I'll start another one. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, medical, again, just copays. $100 for this one. $20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, dog, which will just cover like basically dog food. $20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Car maintenance is $100. Basically, it'll get me an oil change or a flat tire if I have a flat tire or something like that. This is not meant to, you know, replace my engine if something should happen. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, debt. I have $250 budgeted for this, enough to, you know, make a minimum payment on my home loan, or if I had a balance on a credit card or anything like that. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Electric, I've got $250. If for some reason something should happen in the winter or at the height of summer, the highest my electric bill has ever been was $250. So I just went with the highest amount. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then groceries, I've got $500. Enough that I won't be eating my dog's dog food. Right, Louie? We won't have to share dog food. $20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now, if you'll notice, there are some bills in here like cell phone, like car insurance, My husband takes care of that. The way that my husband and I take care of our household bills. He has certain bills he pays. I have certain bills I pay. He's the saver. Not that I'm the spender, but I am much better at this than he will ever be. He doesn't understand this. He understands it. It's just not something that he can manage. I'm much better at moving money around and taking care of the smaller things. He takes care of propane in the winter. He takes care of cell phone. He takes care of car insurance. He takes care of some of those larger bills, and then he puts the rest away into his savings account. So he already has, you know what I mean, a couple of months worth of bills already saved. That's why you're not seeing a cell phone or a car insurance or anything along those lines. All right, now this one is an emergency fund, okay? This has $1,000 budget on it. Now, once all of these are done, I will move on to the next binder, and I will take this one and move it to the binder also. I'm not going to wait to fund this $1,000 to move on to the next binder. This one will just kind of be traveling because the $1,000 is going to take a while at $2 a paycheck. 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. There we go. That is my 1 month ahead binder. Put these back. So my prescriptions, my prescription envelope should be done here in the next, I think, 2 or 3 pay periods. And then I go on to the next one, which is car registration at $75. I think that's how much it is. I don't know. I may have to up this a little bit more. I don't remember how much it is. It's due at the end of August, so I guess I'll find out when I go down there and have to pay it. So, okay, there's my 1 month ahead 1 month ahead binder. So, oh, you know what? What I'll do? I'll do my cancer walk binder. So take 5, goes into my savings challenge wallet. Oh, nope, sorry. Hold on. Next one. There we go. So cancer walk is done. All right. Let's do a little crossing off here. So cancer walk is done and 1 month ahead is done. Groceries, wallet, that's all done. Okay, so that concludes part 1 of my cash stuffing for my 7/31 paycheck. Stay tuned. I will try to upload this in the next day or 2, and then I'll try to link part 2 to the end of this one, so you can just go ahead and click it on. It should be at the end of the video. So thank you very much, everybody. I do appreciate everybody tuning in. Like, subscribe, share with family and friends, hit that notification bell. We'll talk to you again in another video. Have a great day, guys.